Have you ever found yourself in a conversation with someone who outwardly expresses support, yet an unsettling feeling whispers that something isn't quite right? Perhaps a gut instinct tells you there's a hidden agenda behind their pleasantries. This intuition, often dismissed, can be a powerful guide. The ancient mystics and modern psychologists alike have long understood that human nature holds complexities beyond surface appearances. We all have a shadow self, as Carl Jung called it, aspects we suppress, but which inevitably leak into our interactions. When negativity, envy, or ill will are present, they seldom remain entirely concealed. The signs are there, often subtle, but undeniable if you know what to look for. Today, I'm going to reveal 8 unmistakable indicators that someone close to you might harbor ill intentions, even if they go to great lengths to hide them. Pay close attention, because the final sign is particularly revealing and could completely shift your perspective on certain relationships in your life. Before we dive in, please take a moment to subscribe to the Ancient Insight channel and join our community on Telegram. This ensures you won't miss out on future wisdom shared in our upcoming videos on personal growth and spiritual understanding. Now, let's begin. Point 1. Backhanded compliments and passive aggression. Our first sign is the backhanded compliment, often cloaked in passive aggression. True ill will rarely announces itself with outright hostility. Instead, it often appears as a seemingly innocent remark with an underlying sting. Someone might praise your success by saying, "That's great, you finally achieved that. I know it. Took you forever." Or, "You look good for someone who's been so stressed lately." These comments leave you feeling deflated rather than uplifted, wondering if you should be grateful or offended. When you try to address it, they might feign innocence with phrases like, "Oh, I was just being honest," or "You're too sensitive." This behavior is insidious because it makes you question your own perception while allowing them to maintain an illusion of cordiality. If these seemingly innocuous jabs are a consistent feature of your interactions, leaving you with a lingering sense of unease or slight humiliation, it's a strong indicator of underlying resentment. As Jung understood, our unconscious often expresses itself through subtle projections. These veiled criticisms can be a manifestation of their own unacknowledged shortcomings, projected onto you in a disguised form. Point 2. The art of the accidental obstacle. The second sign involves accidental obstacles or conveniently timed forgetfulness. If someone secretly resents your progress, they might unconsciously, or even consciously, create impediments for you. This isn't about grand sabotage, but a series of small, seemingly innocuous actions that add up. They might forget to relay crucial information, misplace an important document, or accidentally delay a task that impacts your goals. For instance, a colleague might forget to invite you to a key meeting, or a friend might lose a number you needed. On their own, these incidents seem like genuine mistakes. But if you notice a pattern, if these accidents consistently occur at critical junctures for you, it's time to consider the possibility that they are not mere coincidences. Observe the frequency and impact of these incidents. Are they always happening when you're on the verge of a breakthrough or facing a deadline? This pattern suggests an unconscious desire to hinder your progress. Jung's work on the shadow suggests that individuals who struggle with their own perceived failures may unconsciously try to impede others, finding a twisted sense of comfort in preventing others' success. Point 3. The unspoken rivalry. Our third sign is the unspoken rivalry, a constant need to one-up you. Some individuals simply cannot tolerate your moments of triumph without feeling compelled to overshadow them. Every success you share is met not with genuine celebration, but with an immediate attempt to redirect attention to themselves or diminish your achievement. If you announce good news, their immediate response might be to interject with a similar or even better experience they've had. For example, If you share an exciting travel plan, they might immediately launch into a detailed account of their extravagant vacation. If you achieve a personal best, they might quickly counter with an anecdote about their own superior accomplishment. Underlying competition stems from deep-seated insecurities. Those who engage in this behavior find your success a direct challenge to their own self-worth. If interactions consistently devolve into a subtle contest where your achievements are always met with a competitive counter-narrative, it signals a simmering resentment. Jung's concept of shadow projection highlights how people project their unfulfilled desires or perceived inadequacies onto others. In this case, your shine reflects their perceived dimness, leading them to try and extinguish your light. Point 4. Fair weather. Support and conditional empathy. The fourth sign reveals itself as superficial support, often accompanied by conditional empathy. Someone who secretly harbors negative feelings for you might offer outward support that is shallow and lacks genuine depth. When you genuinely need assistance, their help might be minimal, accompanied by excuses, or they might simply be unavailable. Their enthusiasm for your successes is often forced, brief, or conspicuously absent. If you share exciting news, you might notice a flicker of something in their eyes, not joy, but perhaps a fleeting grimace, quickly masked by a strained smile. They might offer a perfunctory, "That's nice," and quickly change the subject. Attitude is particularly telling during pivotal moments in your life. If they consistently seem too busy when you face a challenge, or curiously indifferent to your triumphs, it's a strong indication that their positive sentiments are not genuine. True support is unwavering in both good times and bad. The absence of authentic empathy, especially when contrasted with overt displays of feigned concern, speaks volumes. As Jung noted with ego dissociation, some individuals are emotionally disconnected, leading to a coldness and inability to truly connect with or support others. I truly hope you're finding this video insightful and empowering. If it's resonating with you, please remember to subscribe to Ancient Insight and connect with us on Telegram for more content designed to illuminate your path to personal and spiritual growth. Your support helps us continue this important work. You can also make a donation through the Super Thanks feature below the video. We are immensely grateful for your generosity. Now, let's continue with our journey of understanding. 5. Control masquerading as concern. Fifth sign is control masquerading as genuine concern. Some individuals attempt to manipulate and dominate your life under the guise of looking out for your best interests. They might offer unsolicited advice on every aspect of your life, from your career choices to your relationships, always emphasizing what you should be doing. Their criticisms of your decisions are frequent, and they subtly or not so subtly undermine your confidence in your own judgment. The insidious nature of this behavior lies in its presentation. It's wrapped in a veneer of caring, making it difficult to recognize as manipulation. The key indicator is how you feel after these interactions. If their advice leaves you feeling disempowered, insecure, or second-guessing yourself, rather than empowered and confident, it's a red flag. Their true intent is not to uplift you, but to make you reliant on their opinions and validation, thereby asserting control over your choices. Jung believed that a compulsive need to control others often stems from an individual's deep-seated fear of their own internal chaos and uncertainty. By trying to dictate the lives of those around them, they attempt to create a sense of order and stability they lack within themselves. 6. The whisper campaign and reputation erosion. The sixth sign points to the spreading of criticism and gossip, or a subtle campaign to erode your reputation. People with negative feelings towards you rarely confront you directly. Instead, they prefer to disseminate their negativity through indirect channels, such as gossip and distorted narratives. This behavior is incredibly damaging, because it impacts you without your immediate awareness, often leaving you to discover the consequences only after the damage is done. If you notice unexplained shifts in the attitudes of those around you, friends suddenly distant, colleagues acting coldly, or opportunities inexplicably drying up, it's possible someone is actively disseminating false or exaggerated information about you. Rumors, whether outright fabrications or twisted truths, are potent tools for those seeking to undermine another. They can quietly chip away at your credibility and isolate you within your social or professional circles. As Carl Jung eloquently put it, the drive to discredit others is frequently an unconscious attempt to then project one's own insecurities and vulnerabilities onto them. Those who feel inadequate or dissatisfied with their own lives may try to elevate themselves by pulling others down, casting them in a negative light. In essence, those who speak ill of you often reveal more about their own inner struggles than they do about your character. 7. Apathy towards your suffering and quiet pleasure in your setback sign. Number 7 reveals itself in a lack of genuine sorrow in your struggles and a subtle, quiet pleasure in your setbacks. People who genuinely care about you feel a degree of empathy when you face difficulties. They offer support, or at the very least, express genuine concern. Similarly, they share in your joys. Conversely, those harboring ill will struggle to mask their true feelings when you encounter obstacles. Their reactions might be overtly indifferent, dismissive, or even subtly gleeful. If you share a personal setback, their response might be a cold, "Oh, that's a shame," accompanied by an almost imperceptible smirk or a quick change of topic. They might minimize your difficulties, saying things like, "It's not that bad," or "Everyone goes through this." Even more telling is the subtle shift in their demeanor when things go wrong for you. A certain lightness in their voice, a sparkle in their eyes, or an increased willingness to engage that wasn't present when you were thriving. This veiled satisfaction at your misfortune is a profound indicator of deep-seated envy or animosity. Jung observed that the inability to genuinely empathize with another's pain, or worse, to find pleasure in it, speaks to an unresolved internal conflict where the struggles of others paradoxically alleviate one's own sense of inadequacy. Your setback, in their eyes, brings them a step closer to their own perceived superiority. 8. The body never lies. Nonverbal betrayals and micro-expressions. 8th and most insidious sign, the one that often goes unnoticed, directly involves nonverbal language and hidden micro-expressions. Hidden animosity rarely finds its full expression in words alone. Instead, it subtly manifests through involuntary attitudes, gestures, and fleeting facial expressions that betray the speaker's true feelings. A momentary glance away when you share good news, a stiffening of their posture when you speak, a forced, unconvincing smile that doesn't reach their eyes, or a sudden, unexplained tension in the air. These are all powerful, unspoken signals. While individuals can consciously craft their words and even their general demeanor, the body and the unconscious mind are far less adept at deception. If someone pretends to appreciate you but harbors hostility, you might notice their hands subtly clenching, their voice taking on a slightly different cadence when they offer a compliment, or a complete absence of genuine eye contact during moments of supposed connection. Jung famously stated that the unconscious never lies. Even when conscious efforts are made to conceal true emotions, the body will inevitably provide clues. If you sense a persistent tension, an inexplicable discomfort, or a lingering coldness in the presence of a particular person, trust your instincts. You might be picking up on subtle nonverbal cues that your conscious mind is still trying to rationalize. Recognizing these signals demands heightened awareness and emotional sensitivity. Words can be misleading, but the involuntary language of the body and these hidden details often reveal the unvarnished truth. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. I encourage you to observe these signs in your own life with an open mind and a discerning heart. Understanding these hidden dynamics can empower you to cultivate healthier relationships and protect your peace. What has been your experience with hidden intentions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.